Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here live at Lime Ridge Mall, and I have just run into one of my all-time favorite idols, journalist and movie maker, documentary maker, Michael Moore. I just found him walking around in Lime Ridge Mall, and I wanted to see what he was up to. I cannot believe he's in Canada. I mean, he has so many projects going on. So what are you doing here in Lime Ridge Mall, Hamilton, Ontario?
Well, I just think that the left wing is the best wing, so I had to come to Hamilton to get to see the true home of the NDP, and so I could bring all their glorious socialism back to the horrific cesspool of capitalism that is my home country.
See, it is Michael Moore because he is talking about capitalism, so this is obviously the actual real Michael Moore. And I'm very speechless right now because it is still an honor. We don't really deserve to have him here. But I'm wondering, like, why Hamilton of all places? I mean, he is talking about politics and the home of the NDP, blah, blah, blah. But I really, as a aspiring fake wannabe journalist, using my investigative skills, I'm gonna get to the root of the story and see what he's really doing here. Were you sent by the Americans?
No, I'm very anti-government America, so I would never do anything they'd ask me to do, ever. Not even if they asked me to help my mother get out of a burning building.
See, that's how much he is against capitalism and America, because deep down we all know that America is doing some pretty disgusting things right now on this planet, and Michael Moore is single-handedly going to take it all down. And wait, why does your shirt say Chevrolet on it? Why does it say Chevrolet on it? I thought you were anti-capitalist. I think you're just a pawn, Michael. That this is what it looks like.
I'm a pure red devil, so I have to support the boys, and they got to make money somehow. So advertising and logo sales is all a part of that, and I really feel as though it's a necessary evil, even though for me to experience football just in its truest form.
So, what? Everything you wrote about and everything you talked about in your books and your documentaries, it's a complete lie?
Oh yeah, you'll hear about it all in my new book. Everything I said is a complete lie.
And just so we know, he has signed a deal with Simon & Schuster. They're releasing his book early fall. Don't forget to be there for the book signing. I wonder, like, if Canada is going to receive that book at the same time, or we have to wait a little bit time for the release date.
You definitely have to wait. I like to make the anticipation build up, so like it causes like a massive eruption and everyone just floods the gates for my book.
There, ladies and gentlemen, with those amazingly very versatile biblical references, he's basically laid down what it is that his art is about, as well as a very good message for future documentary makers. Please take note. This is like, you can't get advice like this from anybody other than the real Michael Moore.
Yeah, no, you definitely can.
And you are the real Michael Moore.
Oh yeah, it says right here on my license. See?
All right, well, this is Miriam reporting live from Lime Ridge Mall, Hamilton, Ontario. I've had the pleasure of running into Michael Moore in my own hometown, and I'm still speechless. He is heading out to work on another project right now that he's working on. It's for a future documentary, so he has to run out. But please do follow him on all channels: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tinder.
Oh, you should see my next
OkCupid. And I just want to know about, I just want to let you and the audience know that me and Michael were talking about the next documentary that he's coming up with. And let's see what he has to say about it. What's the name of the documentary?
It's called A Gentle Ribbing. It's about a guy who works at a beef factory, and his name is John Hardcore. And John Hardcore is like the boss, and he likes giving people a hard time. And then like one day, this sexy new intern comes in, and he gives her a hard time.
He's blowing the cover on sexual harassment in the blue collar sector. He's going beyond just covering economics and economy and politics. Michael Moore is everywhere and is doing it all. He is truly a shining example of what it means to be a successful anti-capitalist, loving capitalist.
Oh yeah.
All right, and we are out New York, Chicago, and Hamilton.